Well, I first want to say welcome to the 2022 LGS Foundation Family and Professional Conference. I am thrilled to be here with all of you. It is amazing to look out and see all the familiar faces and also to see so many faces that I have not met and people that I have not met, and I am really looking forward to getting to know so many of you over the coming days. I just want to make everyone aware, when you all registered, we gave you a choice of colored lanyards, and you either had the choice of purple, which indicates that you want to be greeted from a distance, and maybe just some like elbow pumps or something. Or you either chose a green lanyard, and that indicates that you're okay with handshakes, hugs, such forth. So as we move forward in the coming days, definitely, get to know each other, turn to your neighbors, say hello. We're going to be spending a lot of time together over the coming days, but everybody just be respectful and notice what color lanyards everyone has. We are so excited to have over 350 people from around the world attending this conference today. It truly is amazing. We have so many families. Yeah, exactly. We have so many families, doctors, researchers, and many of our partners joining us. We also have over 100 virtual attendees attending from home, so everybody give a wave to our friends back home that are watching. Yep, hello. As many of you know, I am the mom to Lily Gilmore. My husband and I have, she's 21 years old, and she has LGS. She was first diagnosed at 6 months old, and then around the age of 3, transitioned to having LGS. She's now 21 years old. And, we continue to have numerous seizures daily. And like many of you, we have a lot of ups and downs and, 21 years of trying times, difficult times, but also some, great moments together. But I can say things really changed for us when we attended our first LGS Foundation conference. When Lily was first diagnosed so many years ago, there was no foundation, and we had not met anyone else who had a child or loved one who had LGS. So when we attended our first conference, it was amazing. The support from other families, meeting some other kids and family members that sort of knew what you were going through was tremendous. It was amazing to also hear the latest research, to be hopeful for our future, and meeting doctors, scientists, our partners that are here to support us. And it made me feel very hopeful. And I hope all of you leave here after our 3 days together feeling that same way, feeling hopeful, and that together we can hopefully find a cure one day. We have a lot of people to thank in this room. I want to begin by thanking you all, the families. The foundation is really here to support all of you. I also want to say a huge thank you to the entire LGS Foundation staff. You all have worked tirelessly for, well, a year now, putting together this conference, and you have done a tremendous job. Agree. The staff is all in the pink t-shirts today, so if you need anything, head over to them. They will instantly help you. I also want to say a thank you to the Board of Directors for the LGS Foundation and to the Medical and Science Advisory Board for the Foundation. This conference would not be possible without the generous support from our sponsors. Lundbeck, who graciously provided scholarships to our LGS families so that they could attend. We say a huge thank you to you all. Our presenting sponsors, UCB and Zogenix, now a part of UCB. Our premier sponsors, Jazz Pharmaceuticals and Takeda. Our partner sponsors, Longboard and Equestive, our friend sponsor, Norellis, and our supporter sponsor, Marinus. We say a huge thank you. Without your generous support, this conference could not be taking place, so thank you. On behalf of the LGS Foundation, we hope this meeting will help support, empower, and educate you all, and help you make lifelong connections as we search for the cures for LGS. Now it is time for me to turn it over to our amazing Executive Director, Dr. Tracy Dixon Salazar.
Thank you. Hi, everybody. Can you guys hear me? I don't want to get too close and create any sort of feedback. So welcome. It is so great to have you guys here. Thank you so much for being here. We didn't know we were going to pull it off. It's so good to get together after COVID and 2 years apart. This is our 8th International Family Conference, 9 if you count the one we did in UK. And so it's just so good to be back together again. I feel like I've been giving everybody like 2 or 3 hugs. You know, the LGS Foundation, I just wanted to let you know a little bit about us. We're really here to serve our families, as Natalie has said, and our commitment is to always put families first, to build this community. And that community doesn't just include those of us with LGS. It includes our doctors that are here, our researchers. We've got industry partners here, genetic testing companies, drug makers, device makers, our nonprofit foundations. Yes, see, I'm excited about them too. And so we all have to come together. The cures for LGS are going to take all of us. So really building that community and just never giving up. LGS is a huge problem. It affects over 1 million people worldwide. And the fact that we're not finding each other faster, I think is a disservice. Like Natalie and her family, my family did not find somebody, another mother or father with LGS until about 3 years into our journey. There was no foundation, and now there is. And for those of us that have older children, my daughter is 29. She's running around here somewhere. You guys will get to meet her and hear a little bit more about her later in the program. For those of us that have older children, we are really committed to helping those of you that have younger children. This is not an easy journey. Everything is hard, and LGS makes it exponentially harder. But for the families that have been there, done that, we would love to share our wisdom with you. And there's so many of us. We had a volunteer meeting yesterday with over 30 volunteers that are here, and many of them have older children and are here to really help you to navigate your journey. So what we do at the foundation, our mission is to try to improve lives of individuals and their families impacted by LGS. We build our community, we support and empower our families, we fund research, which we'll talk about a little bit later. We educate, we advocate, we raise awareness of this disease, and then we build in support in this organization so that it'll be here for a long time until we have a cure for every single person who is suffering from LGS. So that's who we are. We have a jam-packed schedule, and we're really excited about everything that's going on so far. We've got 356 attendees that are here. We've got 17 exhibitors. We have 42 expert speakers that are here to talk to you about LGS. We have our meet and greet tables. If you didn't get a chance to do this at breakfast, you could do it again at lunch today, and then also at breakfast and lunch tomorrow. But this is where the tables are divided into groups: new families, families of young children, families of teens, families of older adults, our international families. And so you can sit at a table if you want to meet other people who might be like you. The topics are the same for today, but tomorrow we'll be meeting by region, by world region. So definitely check with any of the volunteers here in their blue shirts when you go into the meals to find your table. We have our SIB camp for the first time. I mean, I have a son as well, and the siblings have a tough life as well. And so they are going to be doing nothing but having fun for the next several days while we sit in here, and maybe we're not having that much fun, but we're going to try to have some fun. We have our LGS store. A little bit later today, we have a celebration of life for the families that we are remembering that we have lost over the years. They're gone, but they are still very much a part of our community. And we have our great reception and our dinner dance. So this stuff is all just so much fun. We're trying to build in some fun along with the education. We have over 45 people, children and adults with LGS that are attending this conference in person. And because of that, we are asking all of you to mask. None of us want to wear the mask. We're all tired of the mask. But we want to make sure these children are safe and from any germs. They don't need to be getting sick. So whenever you're on the second floor up here, either out in the exhibit hall, in this room, or over here, anytime you're not eating or drinking, please wear your mask. There's hand sanitizer stations. You can use those. Please wash your hands. Please look at the lanyards. If you see anyone wearing a purple lanyard, please keep your distance from them. Just think about it. Green means go. Purple means don't go. So, and if you're not feeling well, don't come down. Just send us an email at info@lgsfoundation.org, and we will get you a way to watch the conference from your room if you're not feeling well. Just let us know. And there's these signs are posted around the venue so you can learn about that. If you want to read more about our COVID policy, you guys can scan. If you look at the slide here, you guys can scan the barcode that's on there, and these signs are outside. But let's protect our LGS loved ones at this meeting, and keep our masks on when we're in the LGS space, please. And then finally, I just want to say thank you to everybody that's here. And I know Natalie went through the list, but we've been planning this conference for a year. And the team that I work with, the LGS Foundation team, they're all in pink. It's just been fabulous. And working with them has been amazing. I love working with this team. We're trying to do some real good. We've been living with LGS for 27 years now, and it has got to get better. So thank you to the team. Thank you to our board of directors, led by our fearless leader, Natalie, who you just heard from. Thank you to our partners that are here. Thank you for all of you coming together, our many speakers, to help us fight against LGS. And I know a lot of people don't like that fight word, so pick your favorite word. But to come together and make changes, we've got to leave it better than we found it, because it's just been too difficult. So thank you guys, thank you everyone for being here. We're gonna have a great agenda plan, so I'm gonna wrap up here just by saying that we do have some fun giveaways. So this is all the team's idea, again, trying to build in the fun. So if you take your badge and you lift it up and you look at it, if you have a gold star on your badge, congratulations, you've won something. And what you need to do, we're giving away a bunch of different things, some t-shirts, some books, some nilly noggins. If you don't know what that is, you're gonna find out. Go over to our LGS Foundation table, which is across from where breakfast was, with your gold star, and show them that. Now, if you have a different color star on your badge, stick around, come to the sessions, and you might win something else. So, and if you don't have a star on your badge, don't worry, we still love you. We'll make sure that you guys have a good time. So with that, I am all finished. I am gonna go ahead onto our next slide and introduce our keynote speaker for the day. We're gonna jump right in. It's time. We've got some great stuff, but we're gonna kick it off with the most amazing story. Charles Wagner, I met him maybe about 8 months ago, and I'm gonna let him tell his story. He is dad to this lovely young man over here that is vocalizing, Charles Jr., who wants everyone to know that he's here and he has something to say. So, hey, Charles. But Charles is going to come up and he's going to tell you his story and their journey with LGS. And after he's done, Dr. Kelly Knupp, who is from Colorado, who is one of the best and brightest pediatric epileptologists or epilepsy specialists in the world, is here to talk about LGS and get us all on the same page. What is it? LGS 101, diagnosis, treatment, and management. So Charles is going to go. You guys are going to hear this great story, and then he'll be followed by Dr. Knupp.